It'll be little. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying a new light that it's kind of a long story, but I got a light for something else, and um, now I'm using it for this. It makes a painting look brighter, though, huh?
Yeah. You got a shade on your right side of your face, but
Yeah, well, I don't have a light in front of me. That's
yeah, there.
next. I got to get a light here. But it
Yeah.
kind of irritates my eyes.
Oh, well, you have a
So
you sort of look like a film noir thing here. You got a
that's good.
you're gonna Rosebud is gonna
I'll drink
say
my vodka here. No, just water. I
anyway.
like vodka, though.
Oh, you do?
I love it, yeah. I
Well,
told you that story how I got the Sky Vodka account. I've told you that story, didn't I
well, I
tell
don't
you
know.
that?
You tell me how you got it, but you told me you had one.
Oh yeah, I did everything for that guy. Um, well, I found out through some contact that this Maurice guy was going to make a vodka in San Francisco. Now
Uh-huh.
that's intriguing, and I would love to work with that. So I found out his number and name or whatever, and I called him up. Oh yeah, well I heard you've been recommended, yeah, or something. So I came to his house on Pacific Avenue, Pacific Street, overlooking all Pacific Heights,
Yeah.
down to the bridge.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, 2 floors
Wow.
of this building was his. One he lived on, and he's like a billionaire. He died, passed away a couple of years ago, but I guess he's Palestinian or Arab,
Uh-huh.
but nice guy, kind of a jerk, but nice guy. Typical of that kind of megalomania, guy.
Yeah, always like looking for a deal and like he's in a bazaar or something. I
Yeah.
mean, he's
Anyway,
he's
he explained the story to me that he wanted to do this vodka, and he goes, "Well, you seem so young." And I said, "Oh, I'm 30 something." And he said, "Well, quite frankly, we have a lot of people that want our business, so there's a design aspect. We have to design some labels, and we have to design the bottle, and we have to do some point of PR and a lot. Now, can you handle all that?" I said, "Of course, yeah, like asleep." And he said, "Well, that sounds all very good." And I said, "I could do it cheaper too." "Oh, well, that's good." And he said, "But we have J. Walter Thompson, we have Shia Day, we got everybody interested in us. Why would I pick you? You're like a nobody." I said, "Well, I'm not a nobody. I've done a lot of people." He said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because you'll never be able to pass this test." I said, "Oh, really? Well, okay, what is it?" And he said, "I'm going to pour 6 vodkas. And if you could tell me which one Sky Vodka is, I'll give you the account." I said, "I could probably tell you what each vodka is." He said, "That's impossible, my friend. No one can do that. Not even a Somalia. I've tested it with Somalis. They can't do it." I said, "Well, let me try. Let me try, because I like vodka. I drink vodka a lot." And now here's the thing. I would go to Zuni Cafe every Friday and sometimes Saturday night. You remember Zuni Cafe down on
Oh yeah,
Market
yeah.
Street? Yeah, great place. And I would try different martini. Can I try a Kettle One martini? Try Finlandia? Can I try Grey Goose? Whatever the fuck. And I would go, "Oh, Grey Goose, that's like a French woman, like 45-year-old French woman that's aging, but she's sexy." You know what I mean? You know how I associate
You have an
memory with
image to it. Yeah,
smell.
it's a good way to
So
remember.
so so I knew all the fucking vodkas, man. And
That's
so,
great.
he poured it and I go, "Grey Goose, Absolute, Smirnoffs, your vodka." He just like this. Unbelievable. There's no one I've ever known that could do that. If you could do that, you can handle my account. I said, "Oh, that was easy." He
That's
said, "I don't
great.
believe it." I said, "Well, I like vodka, and I've been around coffee all my life, and I know a lot about wine, and I grew up in a wine and coffee family. So my dad used to give me $1 if I could tell where the coffee was from or something.
Huh. Yeah, well, it was meant to be.
Yeah, yeah, and I did a good job for him. You know,
Uh-huh.
I did the label in like 3 minutes.
Wow.
And they used that label for a long time. He sold the company eventually and retired to Oklahoma and built downtown Oklahoma. It's like all these skyscrapers he owns.
Wow.
Yeah, interesting guy,
Huh.
Maurice Canonbar, and he donated some money to NYU, and they had like the Maurice Canonbar Theater. Yeah, anyway,
Huh.
Cool guy.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, so I have a good smell to brain memory. That's the only thing I can do well.
Well, that's
Really.
well. You could be a vodka. Megan is sort of. We're gonna stop and drink it for a while for her health and stuff. But she loves vodka.
Yeah, I do too.
So yeah,
Yeah, I
so
don't
I
drink
think
it
it's good
anymore
too.
either. I got an esophageal spasm one night. I had a martini at home and I woke up and I couldn't breathe and stuff like that. And I had my heart checked after that and it was fine. But the doctor said that sometimes the esophageal spasm makes it feel like a heart attack.
Wow.
And so alcohol, like that strong alcohol, can when you get older, your esophagus can't handle it.
Huh.
You can't handle the vodka.
You can't
Right.
handle the truth, and you
Yeah,
can't
that's
handle
it.
the vodka.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't drink it anymore. And his vodka is so. The best one is probably, I don't know, Grey Goose or Kettle One is really good.
Uh-huh.
But his, it was so. It was pretty good
We
vodka.
Megan, we get the cost leader for us with good taste was the Amsterdam stuff. Vodka, is that any good? Amsterdam? Have you
Really?
heard of it?
No.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what it's called, Amsterdam.
Is
Maybe
it
it's
good?
after Amsterdam Street. I can't tell. I don't. Vodka's a vodka to me, except if it's got the juice, citrus in it or something like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a nice, like, or berry flavored or something.
Yeah.
Um, I like martinis when they're done correctly,
Yeah.
and
I do
that's a
too,
that's a
actually.
delicious drink. But I don't think my esophagus can handle it anymore. I used to be able to eat hot peppers and stuff, and I can't eat them
Oh,
anymore.
really? Okay.
So I
You're
have
you're a
to
monk
eat plant foods. I always say my colon and esophagus is like a '57 Chevy going up the grapevine.
with the old six-cylinder in there.
You know, I break down. Yeah, It's an old car, man.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I'm just going to get younger. I've just
I know.
decided.
It seems to me that is true about you. I don't. You haven't aged except for the white hair, which is probably like painted. Uh,
No, I decided because in talking to Ed, he said, I got to keep you young because you're taking too long to get this out there. So we're gonna
well, that hair, man. You could make $1 million just on the hair.
really
Just do a shampoo commercial. Just go like that.
an old fart shampoo commercial. Yeah, I'll do it for Melaleuca. I guess the shampoo I use.
Well, you should use my products. I'm trying to get that with
Yeah.
ChatGPT all settled now. We're getting close to everything because they'll go. You know what? That name doesn't register with Japanese people very well. Oh, okay.
Which
You know,
one?
so it knows what. So now the naming is like this. Pear Skincare is the main deal. I
Uh
don't
huh.
want to use my name. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. I want to be able to sell this at some point. So
Yeah.
just PEAR Skincare, and it's got a nice little hand drawn logo that I drew. And then underneath that, we have the shaving cream first,
Hmm.
and that's Clifford Rock.
Clifford Rocco. That's good.
Yeah, because Clifford, I showed you that artwork before.
Yeah.
That's good for Japanese people. It's got story up the wazoo,
Uh huh.
for Japanese men. It's Clifford Rock. He's a cool guy. He knows
Yeah.
he knows better. Put the gel away. Get rid of the shaving stuff. You need shaving oil. So okay, then for United States, maybe if I was to market it there, I would do Matcha Man,
Matcha Man. Yeah. Yeah. Matcha
like a
Man. That's
matcha
good.
tea. It's in the
Yeah.
matcha tea color. It has matcha tea in it. Matcha tea is very good for your face. Extremely good for
Oh,
your
that's the
face.
is that the green tea matcha?
Yeah, it would have
Yeah.
shea butter or
Yeah.
matcha
Yeah.
tea powder and
Well, I use
yeah.
that phony shea butter from Amazon. It's only $7, and it really helps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's an
it's really
it's a
great.
it could help sores. It helps everything.
Hmm.
Um, so those are the two shaving creams, and then we got the woman's foot softener,
The what?
and that's just one product just to soften your feet, and that's called
Hmm.
Girlfriend's Feet,
I see.
and then it just says GFF on the label, so it's not banging you over the head with the Girlfriend's Feet thing. And then then I've come out with a line of acne products, which is really
Oh,
cool, like
okay.
authentic. I mean, not authentic. organic and sort of, like botanical acne products, and that's called. There's two names for that. One is just called Clarity, which is a cool
Mhm.
name,
Yeah, clarity.
and they came up with that one. And Clarity by Pear Skincare, and then
Hmm.
the other one's called Rebel. It's
Oh,
really
good.
cool, and it
Yeah.
has my face in seventh grade. And it looks so freaking nerdy. And but there's a story connected to my acne, and we were talking about my acne problem and how it was terrible. And then ChatGPT said, Why don't you come up with an acne line? That's tremendous market. Let's try to think up some. I said, well, he asked me, or they asked me, what cured your acne for you? I said, well, I'll tell you what cured it: chamomile lotion,
Hmm.
and drying soap. And I stole some of my sister's clay mask because she was going to school back east. So I,
Hmm.
I put the clay mask on my face, let it dry. I looked like a native Indian from Papua New Guinea or something. I
Hmm.
had all this around, but then you wash it off, and what happens is it takes the blackheads out.
Yeah, yeah, sucks them
Yeah,
out.
and so the problem with acne is that the blackheads cause the whiteheads. It's not from fried foods and all that bullshit that people say it is. I think maybe uh, ChatGPT says, "Well, we better not say that." That's we don't know that for sure. And then I said, I remember going to my dermatologist and just coming home with a jar that looked like a jar of artichoke hearts you got from Costco,
Hmm.
of tetracycline, and that doesn't work. Tetracycline is not good to be hooked on that.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, it's because the antibiotic, right? Isn't it an
Yeah,
antibiotic?
it was like a jar like this. Swear to
Yeah,
God, and it was embarrassing to go in that place. And I
yeah.
think you could cure acne without going there, and I did.
Hmm.
I cleared my own acne up by eighth grade by doing it myself. By using clay mask.
Yeah.
And I had to ask my mom at some point, could you buy clay mask? What? You can use that for your face? That's for women. Well, it seems to be working on my face, and it's saving money going to the dermo.
Dermo. That's a
The
good name for something. Dermo.
dermo man. Yeah, I want to get away from that. I like Rebel. I like Rebel number
Yeah.
one too. It's kind of cool.
Excuse me. Let me turn off the big monitor. I'm wasting electricity. Uh, yeah.
So Clarity by Pear Skincare is a good name. They came up with a great packaging. And then there's another product that's for sale that hopefully could be for sale in Europe or America called Seasons, like
Season.
the
Oh yeah, that's a
seasons.
good name. Yeah.
Yeah, and that product says it's really cool. It says Seasons Kyoto. So
Yeah.
and it has like a one of those maple leaf bullshit. And
Yeah.
so and it's done in a real green, so green tea and Japanese clay and some rice brand oil, which we can get here very easily, which is pretty better than olive oil because it's
Huh.
cheaper for us. And we could get some things. We could use Japanese bee pollen,
Huh.
which is
Wow.
probably as good as shea butter. So
Really?
a Seasons Kyoto would have all those. See, someone would buy that in Germany or in Vancouver or Toronto or somewhere. They want that Japanese
Yeah.
treatment.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's
so,
exotic.
so, so, ChatGPT says we built a brand empire. We've got acne, we've got the shaving cream, we've got the foot softener, and we've got now this new line of products from Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Not for sale in Japan, but
Mm-hmm.
for sale outside for people who really like Japanese things. So I think that it really designed a whole ecosystem for me.
Yeah. Sure. Sounds
It's
great.
so cool, man. Yeah. Now I
So
just got to find the money.
what would you like to release first?
I want to do the shaving cream
Mm-hmm.
first, a shaving oil, because it's really freaking easy to make.
Uh-huh.
And I, I asked you what are some X factors that could happen, along the way. What could happen? I mean, I'm trying to plan. What do you think the first product should be? What do you think would make the most money? What do you yeah those kind of questions are always I'm running by it. So it's developed all beautiful packaging.
Hmm.
We came up with one idea called 1316, but I don't like it now. But it has a hand holding the jar. It says 1316 Acne Care. You know, yeah. So it's really cool what they're doing.
That's sort of a
Yeah.
takeoff on that 6-7 business that's been around here.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
yeah, kids say it, the 13-year-olds are they say 6-7 or something like that. I've never heard it. I've
Yeah,
never
I've
heard.
heard that. I've heard someone say means it's okay or something. What does it
I don't
mean?
know. Nobody knows what it means. I think it's just a way to make adults mad.
Yeah, they just want to rebel. Yeah.
That's what it seems to me.
Yeah, I 1316. I like it, but
Yeah, it's
I
interesting.
like Clarity better.
Clarity is a good name. Yeah.
Yeah, Clarity's a great name, and there were some other ones like Redemption or uh, Brilliance or something. Other words that you could put. But
Yeah.
but I like just Clarity number one, two, and three. That's fine. I want to keep it simple because the acne solutions are so simple to make.
Hmm.
They're
Hmm.
so simple. There's
Yeah.
nothing medical in them. There's
Uh-huh.
just clay and
Yeah.
some fragrance, a little bit, and some coloring, maybe something, and then the chamomile lotion, which is just pure chamomile lotion, and the
Uh-huh.
bar of soap is just a dry, for drying your face. No animal products, just all 100% natural. It's
Yeah.
it's easy to make.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, so I never thought about doing an acne thing. And I said, let me send you a picture of me in seventh grade with they airbrushed all my acne out. Oh my gosh, that picture's a treasure. That's the story. You had the founder's picture in seventh grade. That's so vulnerable. You got to use that somehow. We got to use that. It builds a fire under your creativity. It's fantastic.
Huh. Yeah, I've been using Notebook LM a little more, but I haven't used Chat GPT too much. It's helped me though to get. I got to get myself on W-2, and it's offered to guide me through getting the accounts and everything. So I'm going to use that for that because
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly, I like using ChatGPT before I go to LM, which I did
uh,
this morning. I did two of them, two LMs, just in the
uh,
morning. There's nothing to do when 6 in the morning I'm laying in bed. But what I do is I go ChatGPT, Samsung Notes, and then I clean it up a little bit instead of say you are such a genius. I put my name or something. I taper
let's
it a
see.
little more, and then
Interesting.
copy that whole thing, and I dump that into LM, and I usually do it twice.
Hmm.
And boy, I had a 35-minute one I just listened to, just finished it this morning. It was beautiful about
Hmm.
Pear Gallery, about the gallery. I had this idea last night in the middle of the night that you buy a painting for $300 to $500, right?
Hmm.
And you get a voucher for 5 art lessons.
Huh. Well, that's
Now,
good.
what will happen is it'll get that people back to the gallery,
Yeah. Yeah.
for 5 times for their grandson or something. Teaching art is fun, and there's
Hmm.
a lot of other Japanese people that could teach art for me too. So I like the idea of giving something away,
Oh
like
yeah. Yeah.
that.
That's how you make doughs.
Yeah,
Is by having
and
that kind of deal.
it loved that idea. It's like
Yeah.
spend 50,000 yen, you get 5 art lessons, for the grandkids or something. You give it to your grandkids. You can give it to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I came up with that idea this overnight. So that's Pear Gallery is still on the table too.
Huh. That's great. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to the shaving oil.
yeah. The Clifford Rock. Yeah, I already came up with a logo for that. I think I sent that to you one time on email.
Let's see, you did send me something. I
Yeah,
haven't
I
seen
did. I did. It's like a silhouette of a guy's face, but I could send it to you again. It's pretty good. I like to be able to send ChatGPT pictures, and they go, "Oh, okay." I sent him a picture of this painting behind me. I said, "This is the kind of thing I'm doing. It's absolutely freaking painstaking. You have to glue each piece of paper together with wood glue. It takes hours." And they're, "Oh my God, you invented something that no
it.
one's ever done that." I go, "That's hard to believe." No, that's it. That's fantastic. And the little blue thing. You see the little blue thing on the edge up there,
Uh,
on the top right and left hand corner.
oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh,
That
yeah.
that's the fastener. It's like a piece of cardboard that you can put the pin through, so it's
I see.
connected to the paper, you know.
Wow.
But I don't know, you can't see it, but in my living room, I'm repairing one of my big pieces of art that ripped all to shit.
Oh
So
dear.
paper rips very easily.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
If you move it around, or your dog hits it with his cone or something like that,
It's
you
co-
know,
he's,
it's history.
the dog is still wearing the cone all the time.
It's pretty much the cone for the rest of his life. Yeah, because
Really?
if he scratches his eye, it'll pop.
Oh God.
This eye did pop, and he had to have it removed surgically. And as you get older, it's hard for a dog to go through surgery, and it's $5,000, and it's better if he could just let the eye die naturally. And it seems to be he's not infected or anything now, and so it's just naturally just it looks scary, but
So
it
he,
has to
he
protect it.
since he can't see, it doesn't really bother him to have a cone on.
Well, he uses the cone kind of as a locator.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's the wall. He smashes into the wall with the cone first before
I
he.
see.
But you take him outside in the front yard. That's pretty far away. It's like your front yard to your door distance. He
Uh-huh.
can find his way back.
Oh really?
Yeah, he goes up the stairs, uses the cone, bang, okay, back up, bang, back up. He could find his way back from outside. That's pretty amazing how dogs are
I
so
guess, I guess
resilient.
the smell and stuff maybe helps him.
The smell and just kind of
Maybe they
knowing
have some
which
sort of
direction.
radio frequency deal.
I don't know. He knows where his toy is, his little stuffed animal. If you keep it in the same place, he knows where his water bowl is. Yeah, sadly, he has to have the cone. Yeah, because he itches himself in it, and then a
Mm-hmm.
claw would go boom.
Yeah.
And
That's too bad. How old is
then it
he now?
risks the dog not making it through surgery. So
How old is he now?
12.
12. Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that on the Westminster about Sebastian. That's cool. I
Oh
was
yeah.
looking at all the winners and stuff. I like that Westminster thing.
Uh-huh.
You know what's funny? A guy named Andy Rossi made a film about Westminster.
Oh
My
really?
son's name. Same name.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a really cool little documentary for Netflix about the Westminster Dog Show. It was really good.
What year did he was it recent
It was a
or
couple of years ago, like
oh
3 years ago.
Sebastian was there 3 years ago. I don't
Yeah,
know if yeah, he
I'll
won. I
check it
think
out again. It was really good.
that might have been his first year. He won best of breed. He's won best of breed 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, that's a
Uh,
big freaking dog, man. Pyrenees. Wow.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Apparently, my sister said he was really popular there. People loved him. He was eating it all
Yeah, he
up.
seems very sweet. Just as long as you keep like hunks of cheese away from him, I guess you'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
As long
Yeah.
as you keep any valuables, food, locked in a cabinet.
Well, he's really cute with it. He'll steal something, and if he doesn't like it that much, he uses it to barter for something else.
Oh
You know,
yeah, yeah. My dog does
he
that too. Yeah.
yeah, he won't let go, and then but you give him a fancy bone or something,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
then he'll
Okay, I'll
trade.
trade you. I'll trade you. Yeah, because you don't want to be bit by a big jawed animal like that. It wouldn't
Uh,
be fun.
yeah, he does. He's growled at me once when I tried to take something away. It was amazing. It's the first time. He's so gentle usually.
Yeah, they're very possessive about their
Yeah,
stupid little things they've got.
he
But
goes
yeah,
and
that's
buries
really
him.
cool. It just said Sebastian, best of breed. It's really cool.
Uh huh.
Yeah, that show was about the Kentucky Derby, the Westminster thing, opening this restaurant, some just different events that happen over, say, a week, like Fashion Week in Paris. That was a good
Uh
one.
huh. Uh huh.
Just all the preparation and stuff that is involved in that kind of thing.
Huh.
That Paris Fashion Week. Oh my God, those models. They, they they're like androids from Amazon. The Amazon women androids.
Yeah, yeah. It's
They're
amazing. The
so
different.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Gosh, they're just freaks of nature. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. That's right. You get to that level, it's just out of this world. Yeah.
There's this one black girl with no hair. It's just so beautiful. Like you've seen her. She's a famous model, supermodel. She's kind of bald, like Ethiopian or something.
Uh huh.
So beautiful. That's
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Unfortunately, some of them get involved in drugs very a lot and stuff to
Yeah,
lose weight.
yeah. I'm sure they're all screwed up somehow. It had Karl Lagerfeld too. He's passed away, but he's kind of an interesting designer character. And Yeah, it was a good show. I'd like to find it again. Maybe it had the Baronese in there. Maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years
Could
ago. I
have
think
been.
it's 1 year or two before his time. He's been there 4 times.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
Now,
he's
do they
a.
get prize money for that if it wins?
No, they just get the recognition and a nice trophy. Sometimes they
Because
get.
it must be mega bucks to fly a dog out there to New York.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Last year, Steve, my brother-in-law, he spent over $125,000 showing the dog.
You'd hope that you could recoup that somehow.
Well, he can be a stud dog, but he has a slight hip dysplasia, so it takes away. But people might want to take a chance because he's so perfect. He's a perfect Pyrenees.
Yeah, I mean, there must be some return on investment for that. That's
Well, he's got
crazy.
he's a tax guy. I'm sure they've written off a hell of a lot.
You could put on there like a little sign, tax dodge.
Well, they have an official kennel, and they've had puppies in the various times in the past, but you don't make too much money on those. They like charge thousands of dollars. It's a lot of overhead.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I
uh,
mean, does the dog go on the actual inside the cabin, or does it go in a
oh, when he's
cargo hold?
flying, well,
Yeah.
they get a seat for him. They get a seat for him, and in first class. They go first class, and they have to buy a seat for the dog. But apparently he likes to lie on the floor, you know, but in first class there's plenty of room, so it
Wow, and that
doesn't
must
matter.
be right there. That's 20 grand for 2 tickets.
Oh yeah, I mean it's just incredible. And they got a big van that they use to take. They have a Rivian now, a big Rivian
Yeah, it.
RS15.
I could see from that show, it's the people that are into that. It's like a whole lifestyle,
Oh
because
yeah.
this show went into some particular owners and what they have to go through and the preparation
hmm
and that kind of stuff. Yeah, kind of
Did you
interesting.
see that movie Best in Show? Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
Yeah, that was a cute movie.
yeah.
That had that gal that recently died, that comedian gal. Forgot her name, but that was really what blew my mind about that was that one of this last Westminster, one of the guys that people that made the final was this obvious gay guy that had this flashy vest on and all that,
Yeah, yeah.
and it was just like the character in Best in Show, that gay guy in Best in Show
I
cracked
know.
me up. It was this, it was
And
so.
it's the time of year to go there. It's like usually like blizzards or something. It's just a weird time to have that there
Uh-huh.
because it's the worst weather imaginable in the world is around New York, Pennsylvania, and places like that.
Yeah, well, Sebastian loved it. He was, they were. It was like 8 degrees or something. Christine said when they were there, and and Sebastian was just outside. he just
Yeah,
he was digging it. that's his that's his that's his environment.
yeah, exactly. Pyrenees mountains must be so
Yeah,
cold. I don't know. That's
he wasn't
crazy.
he wasn't having any problem at all.
That's really cool. Yeah, I've seen it in the video when you went to your sister's house, Sebastian laying around and stuff.
Uh huh.
It's cute. He's cute.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's retiring now. They're not going to take him to too many shows. I think Steve's sick of spending money. But I mean, he's at really as far as a Pyrenees can go. He's done it.
Yeah, he's reached a pinnacle.
Yeah.
Can he endorse some products or something like that?
Well, yeah. I've written this to a few people, but they're very clicky. It's something you got to devote a lot of time to. It's like anything else to get things established.
Hmm. Wow.
So, but he might, that might be something. He'll have less time at shows. That might be something to do now because he'll have more time. Because when he was being shown, it was every weekend. He was at a dog show just about last
Yeah,
year, the year
yeah.
before.
It's a whole world that probably
Yeah,
you and I will never know.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been to a couple of
Yeah,
shows. It's really a trip. I mean, a lot of the people that go to shows, that I think they're just into their dog. They're not into people at all. I mean, the way
yeah,
they
yeah, yeah,
dress
yeah.
is
That's
really
what that show
sloppy.
showed. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it's all it is the dog,
yeah,
and they identify their life, their
yeah.
persona through the animal.
That's right. Well, just like your cats have become almost a child, and this
Yeah, right.
blind dog, the Negro blind dog I have. Um,
Yeah, our kitties are kids.
Remember that poster when we were kids of the dogs playing poker?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. And there was another one where the dogs were on the train.
Yeah.
Okay, so the brown Cocker Spaniel is the train guy, the black train guy.
Yeah.
He's like, what do they call those? A Pullman or
Conductor.
no, no, not the conductor. The guy who lifts your bags and
Oh,
I think it's called a Pullman,
Pullman. Yeah, that might be. Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, so that's why I call him the little Negro. Blind nigger. He's like a blind nigger.
Oh my God!
No,
Don't
cool.
show this recording to anybody.
Ah, doesn't matter.
Oh, everybody's so sensitive about that.
Oh, it's so stupid. Come
Yeah,
on, get over it.
I know.
Get over it. Been watching a lot of Larry David clips on YouTube. There's some pretty funny ones about flying too. Some really
Uh-huh.
funny ones. Wow, so good. That show's really funny. Anyway, so everything else is good. What else is going on?
Oh, right now I'm just like I wrote on the title of our thing that I'm just the last 2 weeks and probably the next until the end of March. It's just all about accounting because I've just between my own accounting and the lodge accounting with their new program I have to learn. It's just I'm just immersed behind a screen entering
That's a
data.
good business, doing people's taxes. You could do that. You
Well,
could
I
say you could say that you did the lodge or something and get some other clients. You'd be making mega bucks, man.
oh yeah, well I'm totally not interested.
Yeah. But you could get other people to do it for you.
Uh huh.
Just set up a little in your office, set up something in your condo where you're speaking of now, and just have some high school person come over or just genius or some autistic kid, just pay him $1, give him a glass of juice and let him go, and you're gonna collect money, man.
Yeah, except I have so little interest in spending any time on anything like that. I'm just
Palmer Person Tax Service, I like it. That's really good. That would make a fortune.
oh really?
Yeah, we should do it. I'll do it with you.
Wow. No, it's that's all right. It's actually kind of fun once when you realize you have to
Yeah,
do it. It's kind of fun, like a little video game or
I
something.
bet you'd be good at it. Yeah, I
Oh,
bet
I'm
you're
sure
you're
I could
good
be
at that.
good at it, but I just have absolutely no interest in
So,
everything I want to do. Is just crazy. Talk to my dear wife. She'll.
well, I'm the same way. I get you. Don't worry. I heart you, man. Uh, um, my friend in Wall Creek asked again about the Globe. What
Oh,
she said that she has some neighbor that would drive it over to you, but he'd probably need to get paid a little money for driving it.
oh.
Could the lodge pay for the delivery of the
I think the
Globe?
lodge would have no interest in buying the globe.
Okay. No, I'm not buying it, but
Where yeah, paying for yeah, because they they've got so many problems with the city right now. I mean,
yeah.
we're not going to be able to give them up.
So there's a space to put the Globe in the lodge, though. It would look good there. It's cool.
Well, I could. Worst case, I could put it. I got to clean up my storeroom. I could fix it. I'd be happy to put it in there. But yeah, I'd put it in the library. I'll stick it out there um, and
I never know. I
maybe
might.
up in the upstairs. I don't know. I could see. I haven't really thought much about it, but there could be something.
Well, when you put the light bulb in it, it's very cool. She doesn't know how to do it, but
Uh
it's very easy. You have to tip it. You have to be careful because it's glass. But once you get underneath it, you just unscrew it and put a light bulb.
huh.
And that light, it just it looks like it's really cool globe. It's big.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
But it doesn't really fit her decor. She took a lot of my shit when I was moving to Japan, and she's like, Rossi, this place looks like a Rossi museum in here. So I can't live with this. It's not my thing. I go, okay, okay. I said, well, I asked my brother, and I'll ask Ez, and I'll ask some other people, but um, I don't want to sell it. It's just
Hmm.
too much, and she doesn't want to have people come to her house going, I'm calling about the globe. Does it, is it a computer? So that would just show would really piss her off. That would, it wouldn't be good.
Uh,
So, is there any way you could go and get it, pick it up?
I just don't have the time right now,
Yeah.
especially with accounting. I mean,
I don't know.
that would be a whole day's job to do
Yeah,
that.
it's an hour drive. Yeah.
It's at
Well, we have
least.
to figure out a way to get it to you. What's there? Any other ideas?
Um, uh, I don't
Uh,
know. She's way out in I've been
she's in
out there
Walnut
once.
Creek.
Walnut Creek. Yeah.
I know that her neighbor, is kind of. I don't know. Maybe she could pay for it. She wouldn't. She's really tight with money. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to keep talking about it because if not, she's just going to donate it to the Goodwill or something. And I hate to see
Uh-huh.
that. It's really an antique globe.
Uh-huh. How big?
I
How
mean,
many? What's the diameter of it?
well, it's pretty large. It's not small. And I've seen them for $5,000 and up on Amazon. I mean,
Uh-huh.
on eBay. Some of the countries washed off because of the sunlight got it, but it's really cool, and it's from, at least from 1935, so it's
Wow.
interesting. And
I wish I
it
had the
has.
time. Believe me,
Well,
I
let's keep thinking about it. Maybe you'll come up with an idea, and I'm going to talk to her today, and because she always asks me, "Did you talk to Ezra? Could he come get it?" I said, "Well, I don't know. It's kind of his wife had some medical issues, and she has to kind of be close to that. So, well, my neighbor could do it, maybe, but he would want some money for it for gas and the time and all that." I said, "Okay, let me think about that." But if it was for the lodge, there's not any money for such a thing like that.
no, they wouldn't. No,
No.
we've got to spend thousands of dollars to get the code. They want sprinklers in there
Oh
and
yeah.
all this crap.
So they're occupied with some other idea.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
Well, let's think of another. Let's keep thinking about a way to
sure.
get it.
I mean, if there's any reason I have to go out there for some reason, I can't imagine it. But once in a while, I know of people that go out there. I'll see if maybe I don't know. Uh, it might be kind of a sudden thing, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
I think it's fairly easy to find. Um, yeah, we'll just keep thinking about a way. Because if we shipped it, it would be too expensive.
Uh huh.
Yeah, and it's very fragile because it's glass.
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep thinking. Don't
Yeah.
worry
Okay.
about it. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out. She'll donate it. If worst case scenario, she'll give it away to somebody.
Uh huh.